Hi everyone, I'm Cindy Bailey. I'm the instructor for Med-Surg 3. If you didn't have me for Med-Surg 2, welcome. Glad to have you, and I can't wait to meet you next week. I just want to take just a few minutes to go over the syllabus, especially for those of you that didn't have me for Med-Surg 2, because you will be seeing me first time in clinicals. I'm out this week because I am on a cruise with my family, but I will see you Monday at clinicals. Page 1 of the syllabus is just the normal stuff. The textbook, I know some of you will have the old textbook, some new textbook. Doesn't matter. I will try my best to go over and tell you exactly what page stuff is for both both books. You are required to have LPN 1011 or 1010 and 1015. And of course Med-Surg 1 and 2. The next, and I'm looking at this on my computer, so just ignore me if I'm not looking straight at you. Evaluation points. There will be 50 points for the ATI proctor exams. There'll be 2 of those at the end of the semester. One is Med-Surg 3, the other is mental health. There will be 4 tests that are worth 100 points each for a total of 400 points. And 1 final exam that's also worth 100 points. So that'll be 550 total exam points. For your assignment points, you'll have 2 guest speaker assignments, which you should have just listened to a guest speaker. And there will be an assignment up for Amy about the APA format. There will also be a guest speaker tomorrow. ATI quizzes, there's 5 of them worth 1 point each, so 5 points. Simulation, you get 10 points. ATI practice exams, 6 points, so 2 points each for 3 practice exams. 3 care plans. Skills, assignments, and checkoff is worth 5 points. And your clinical assignment sheets are worth 14 points. So total assignment points, 125. Total exam points, 550. So 675 possible points for this class. Remember, you must have a 75% test average before your assignment points are even added in. So you must have 413 out of 550 points for tests. Learning outcomes, course objectives. We went over the assignments. I do not take late work unless there's a really good reason. And the ATI stuff, I won't take late at all. That stuff you can get done at the very beginning of the semester. I know y'all are taking it and then going back and retaking it to make that 100. So you are required to turn it in making 100. And you are required to spend at least 20 minutes on it, on the one that you make 100 on. That's not my rules. It comes from above my head, so just make sure that it's at least 20 minutes before you turn it in. You all have become familiar with the ATI package. Of course, that's still relevant for this semester. Course calendar. This is just an overview that's in your syllabus. If you look in Georgia View, there's also the outlined calendar that shows everything. Of course, any of these calendars are subject to change. Things happen. Last semester or last session, we had problems getting logged in to Sorian at Hamilton. So if something like that happens again, I will do whatever I need to do to make it easier for y'all to be able to get care plans and stuff turned in. So don't sweat it. Final exam will be Thursday, December 5th at 8 a.m. I'm assuming it will be in the same classroom, the 201. If for some reason it changes, I will let you know in plenty of time. Of course, yeah, it must have a 75 average. Not only on tests, but even when assignment points are added in, you must have an overall 75 average to pass the class. ATI proctored exams, the breakdown is there. For proficiency level of 3, you get 25 points. 2, you get 22 points. 1, 19 points. And 0, 16 points. Remember, there'll be 2 of those. So you have a total of 50 points available through the proctored exams. You are required to be in class. If you come in more than 10 minutes late, if you have to leave early, if you miss for any reason, you will have to make that time up, whether that be clinical, skills, sim, or class time. Georgia Nursing Board requires us to have a certain number of hours. That's why LPNs are required to sign in. There will be a sign-in sheet every day unless there's a test or something. That way I know it's in Georgia view of how many people were here that day. I already told you no late work accepted. Cell phones, I don't mind them being in class, but I do not want you on them. The same way with laptops. If you have them and you're doing notes on them, great, but you don't need to be shopping or whatever. Med-Surg 3 is a booger. It's not going to be an easy class, and so you should really be paying attention in lecture. During test time, all cell phones must be off of you, off the table, everything. You'll have to put them in the front of the class or the back of the class, just like your book bags, everything. The only thing you can have on your table during test time is, say, a drink, pen or pencil, scratch paper that I give you, and the calculator that I give you. I think that talks about withdrawal. I think that all that other stuff we know. There's a sign-in sheet on page 12, or I'm sorry, sign-off sheet on page 12 that I want everybody to read and sign. I will have a Dropbox in Georgia View for you to put those in there, just showing that you have read this syllabus and you have listened to this video. Since I won't see some of you until clinicals, I just want to go over clinical rules for you. It's in your handbook. It's been the same rules you've supposed to have followed this whole time, but we'll just reiterate them. Clinicals, you must show up in your regular scrubs that you've always worn. Must have a watch with a second hand on it, and no smartwatches, no digital watches, anything like that. No piercings of any type. Can't even have like the small studs that I have right here. Can't have any piercings. No jewelry other than a wedding band. And people in my clinical group, you won't see this ring on my finger during clinicals. You will see me either probably having no ring, because I can't stand to have a ring on. My little silicone ring, I like it, but it drives me crazy if I get hand sanitizer or anything under it. But you'll see me, and I expect y'all to follow the same rules. If you have hair that's shoulder length or longer, you must have it pulled up. You do not have to have it in a bun or in whatever, but it must be pulled back. If you have extremely long hair, just remember you may be doing stuff that's going to get your hair nasty, and it will not be excused if you have to go home to wash your hair because you ended up with your hair in poop. It's happened to the best of us. Just know that it can happen. White shoes. You can have tennis shoes, but they must be solid white. I do expect y'all to follow all of these rules. If for some reason you don't, then you will be sent home and you will be counted absent that day, and you will have to make it up. Outside agencies, I have the calendar in Georgia View now. I just had a complaint from the surgery center, ambulatory surgery center, saying that everyone was showing up at like 8. And she just wanted me to remind y'all that you really need to be there by 7. And I did make sure that it's bold and understood on the calendar. But you need to be there by 7 because they start surgeries at 7:30. Not sure what happened. It was on Med-Surg 2's calendar as 6 o'clock. But I don't know if they couldn't read it or what, but a lot of people weren't showing up till 8. If you have any questions or concerns about times for outside clinicals, if you would rather go to a different outside agency than the one you're going to, let me know. I will be happy to try to change it. I can't promise anything, but I will try. I will be back on Monday. I will be on a cruise ship from Monday until Friday. But if you have any questions, any concerns, you can text me or email me, and I will answer you Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I'll be just down in Florida at the beach, so I can't answer there. Don't expect it immediate because I don't keep my phone on me. But if you have any questions, please call me. Please text or email me, and I will be happy to answer any questions Monday. It'll be really great to spend this semester or this session with you. I keep wanting to call them semesters. And I'm really excited about all this information. It's not easy information, but I know y'all all can do it. Thanks. Bye.